Second and 5. Looking to throw. Nicholson throwing middle, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. On first down, Clements. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And they give this time to the tailback. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Off the play fake. Nicholson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
30 base. 80 weapons. Hey, wahoo!
On first down, Blanton. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. Back to throw. Blanton. And he will find his man on the outside.
Hey, let's go.
Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball is thrown.
Looking to throw. Blanton. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more.
Ready. 60 or 5.
I'm sure as a coach, when you throw the flag, you hold your breath, then you get the verification you were right, a sigh of relief.
Not only a sigh of relief, a little vindication as well, because every time you pull that red flag and throw it, you could be costing your team a timeout.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. On 1st and 10, Blanton.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing, so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game.
2nd and 10, and they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Hustle, fire.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Blanton. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
They'll run on first down. Clements. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
On first down, Clements. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down, Nicholson. And an alley to run. He may try and run for this. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 30. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll run on first down. Clements. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. After 7-0 on EA Sports. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. Space to run past the 20. This one caught by Isabella. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 20-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Holding. Defense.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
From the gun, Blanton. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check back, check back.
Operating from the gun, Blanton. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. This quarterback now, only one pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10. His throw caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back to throw. Blanton. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 5-yard touchdown. There the Cardinals push further out in front. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Cardinals defense now, they make their way back out there. And a big reason they got the lead here in the first half, some of these hits we're going to see here.
Almost like they're a group of superheroes, right? Something out of a comic book.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. On second down now, Clements, and a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
From the gun on third down, Nicholson. He's got the tight end, Sternberger. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. He has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
And this time, not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
It's now second and 6.
On second down, it's Daniel, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll lead here to a third down. The Packers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Nicholson. Now the ball comes loose, and this is recovered by the Cardinals. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly?
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Back to throw. Blanton. He's got him in. Complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 39 yards there. A big one. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here, and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Being chased out left. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. We've seen the pressure get to him several times in this game. There, though, we see him escape it.
And we've seen this rookie video before as well. That type of pressure, oftentimes, what do you resort to? Your legs, try and escape. What you hope is that this doesn't become habit for him, that he learns how to handle the pressure, still keep his eyes downfield, and make some throws.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. On 1st down, Blair. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now 21-0. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. You can count his carries on one finger. They've only given him the rock one time, Charles. What gives?
So we can't draw any conclusions just yet. He has to touch the ball multiple times in order to get into a rhythm and have a chance to have success. You know who else gets into a rhythm? The offensive line. They feel better about what they're doing when they know they've had multiple opportunities to get it done.
Yeah, well, the conclusion we draw so far, they're losing here in the second quarter. Let's see if they change tunes. A running play there, going to get 11 as they get a quick 1st down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun. Nicholson. That ball complete to Isabella. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Let them know.
Operating from the gun, Nicholson. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This from 54 yards away. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Cardinal offense coming back out. Let's give you a look at the playoff race now. This is into the weekend in the NFC. And right now they're in that number 2 spot. They'd love to hold on to that, but first things first, they want to clinch that division.
Well, let's go back to the conversation we had with the coaching staff, and you asked that very question about how important is it really? You got a good team. Can't you win from any spot in the play? They all looked at us like we were crazy, right? You can do it from a lower seed, but no one really wants to try it. Higher seed, much better for them. They want to clinch this division.
Definitely don't want to slip to 5 or 6 and go on the road in that first playoff game. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
To throw on second down, Blanton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's 2 schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career. Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. From the gun, Nicholson looking left side, and he's got Sternberger. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Got it. 6-6. Pull it high. Watch the run. Watch the run. Ready?
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards on the dump off at 2nd down.
15
They'll try to left side. Clements. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Packers get a score closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Blanton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 80 weapons. Rush in. Rush in.
Off play action. Blanton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Past the 20. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to... take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They'll keep it on the ground. Clements, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year as his guys are back within a single score. Nice execution there. Good job by the O-line getting him in for the 2nd time.
And you always have to start with credit there when you're having a big game. I mean, you don't get there by yourself. That's rare. But how about the ability to see the proper holes, pick the proper place to go, and find his way into the end zone?
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
This quarterback now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
60 out more. 53. Check 53. Go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Blanton, the first defensive back taken in this year's draft. Darnell Savage there to knock that one away.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Hey, check. 3. Hey, foxtrot. He's checking. Crash. Speed dribble.
On 3rd down, Blanton. Throwing left side, it's complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 31-yard line.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number one receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll make it second down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Let's go, let's go.
Off the play fake. Blanton rolling to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Hey, Haywood. Mike 50. Watch the curl, watch the curl. Fight.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Blanton looking left side, and it's complete. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in his performance.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there, relied on the big guys up front, and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Blair, and he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. His pass caught with the 4. And a loose football. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
53's mine. Check. Hey, exit. Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl. 53's the money. 53, check that.
Looking to throw. Blanton. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. From 6 yards away. And the Cardinals push further out in front. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A good first down call as the screenplay gets them 9. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. There he goes right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe than returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. That one a first down pickup of 8. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Nicholson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's 2nd and 8. Over the middle. That's hauled in by Isabella. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. From the gun on third down. Nicholson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 29-yard line.
Ready.
Throwing on first down. Nicholson. He'll run it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And this is caught at the 8. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards on the play.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you just...
Touchdown, Packers! A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
23 yards, the final tally. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Looking to throw. Blanton. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down. From the gun. Blanton. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. From 19 yards away. And the Cardinals push further out in front. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 39. Back to throw. Nicholson. And off the deflection, it's caught. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He has been nearly impossible to throw on all year long. If it was me, I'd say he could go ahead and book that trip to the NFL Awards Show in February. He's going to be Defensive Player of the Year, I think. What do you think?
I would agree with you. And the reason why? Because he takes the ball away. Because he gets to the football.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. On 4th down, Nicholson. He's going to let it fly. This is caught. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
58, right over there.
Operating from the gun. Nicholson, and he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Nicholson looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. I think here the score dictates you pretty much got to go for it.
But when you look at the scoreboard and you realize that 3 doesn't do you a whole lot of good in this situation, you're exactly right. Dial up one of your better plays and get after it. Forget the field goal kicker. He doesn't matter.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Blanton. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down.
It was no secret who they were trying to get the football to.
Well, no, they went to him on first down, second down, third down, all three incomplete.
Yeah, and when you're unable to connect and you force it in that direction, all you're doing is giving confidence to the defense. They feel like they're really hurting you in a big way.
Wide open receiver complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Back to throw. Blanton. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And running with power here. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown.
We can't be stopped. You see me out here? That's right. We can't be stopped.
Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
It shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.